Back to Delaware, lessons from Ferguson, Missouri might lead to some changes here on Delmarva. In the first state, some people really from all sides of the issue are calling for the same thing. Cameras, body cameras, worn by police officers. Our bureau chief in Sussex, Evan Kozlov, joining us now live from the bureau. And Evan, as is often the case, the question rises about how much it's going to cost.
Right. Already in police vehicles, there are cameras in them. However, the change would actually put these cameras on the trooper's person. And obviously this is still very preliminary, but already the idea is gaining some traction.
Two lives changed forever. In Ferguson, Missouri, Officer Darren Wilson shot and killed 18-year-old Michael Brown, and in response came protests like this. Passionate debate erupted on race relations, but in the end, the only people who know what happened are these two people. That is what some Delaware leaders want to avoid. Governor Jack Markell says he's in discussion with the Delaware State Police and the NAACP of Delaware to potentially bring cameras to every trooper in the state.
There won't be any, uncertainty. I mean, there's a lot of uncertainty about what exactly happened in Ferguson, Missouri. If that officer had had a body camera, that uncertainty wouldn't have existed.
WBSC did reach out to state police. Right now, they say they don't have any cost estimates. That's because right now they're researching the, quote, logistics and feasibility of deployment. They say they won't have any comments until that research is completed. Meanwhile, outside of Troop 7 in Lewis, Jane Hovington of the Lower Sussex NAACP says it's about justice.
If he'd had the camera on him, he'd have been able to say, this is what happened. The camera would have shown what happened.
They're heroes. Is no
Former chairman of the County Republican Party, Duke Brooks, explains civilians and police could benefit.
People saying there's been an injustice here, one way or the other, they'll be able to see it. And yeah, I mean, I just think that's the kind of evidence that is superior to eyewitnesses.
Lessons from Ferguson could mean big changes in Delaware.
Now today, President Barack Obama also chimed in on the subject. He's proposing a 3-year, multi-million-dollar spending package. Of that, about $75 million would go towards about 50,000 of these body cameras that would go to troopers and officers across the nation. How this would affect costs here in Delaware, though, remains to be seen. From the Sussex County Bureau, Evan Kozlov, WBSC News. Back to you guys.